Well, my name is Stefan. Welcome to, I guess, Love. How is this a horror game? Seriously, how is this a horror game about love and stuff? But Static Minds presents your A's. I don't know.
People today, they don't know what love is anymore. They really don't. They think it's just convenience.
Okay, so AI voice acting. I hate it. I get like the basics of AI art or models or stuff like that. But voice acting, I draw the line there. I you can't justify it really. There's no way to just artificial AI voice acting.
A text message, a shared coffee, a temporary fix for being lonely. They treat it like a transaction.
You can tell the voice is dull, like there's no inflection behind it, no emotion, nothing. It's just so dull. Because when someone talks, even if their voice is flat, even if it's unemotional, you can hear the inflection, you can hear tones of voices, you can hear the emotion, the genuine or lack thereof. You can hear all that in a voice, but if it's an AI, it's monotone, completely monotone. Not like how some people monotone, but there's still emotion there. Because a human being cannot be a truly monotone. It can be a monotone as humanly possible, but it's to go 100% monotone is completely impossible.
But real love is a rescue mission. Before I met Ria, I was drowning. I had been through so much trauma. I was terrified to even open my mouth, terrified of people. I locked myself away in the dark, and I was ready to stay there. But then she walked in. She didn't just talk to me. She actually listened. She became my only friend in a world that felt completely empty. She pulled me out of my own head, and she changed me. I wasn't even the same person.
Is this a love story
anymore.
or a horror story? Or
That
both?
pull, that feeling of finally being safe, of someone holding your hand in
this
the
is just a
dark
love
and
story,
saying,
this is my
I've
answer to
got
that.
you. That is what is called love.
I don't particularly like
But when you finally
Stories
feel
that-
safe, that's when they cut your throat.
because it's like, oh, it's about love or it's about philosophical reasons. Act 2, The Purgatory. It's
Do you
just
know,
this.
in Hindu mythology, the god of thunder, Indra, he desired a woman named Ahalya. She was fiercely devoted, completely, so he didn't use force. He used her devotion against her. That is the true poetry of betrayal. It never comes from an enemy in the dark.
This is-
Real betrayal. It smiles at you. It holds your hand. When they found out, Ahalya was cursed, turned to stone. What happens to the man who walks into his own temple
I don't
when
give
the
a
magic
shit.
fades?
Is
You
this
don't.
just a space simulator? Go upstairs. Oh, finally, I can actually play shit. Also, why the hell am I a ghost? Where's my body? You can see the rosy shadows of the flower. Finally, I could, do actual shit. Okay, now it's still like a horror game. This is kind of creepy, no? You come into someone's house using flowers and all. This seems like home invasion if I'm not going to be mistaken here. I believe this is an account of you invading one's home. It feels like, you know, breaking and entering into one's home. Also, this is a reused asset from a previous horror game. That much I know. So why the hell is there like a blue cut line? And hit it. Thank you, God. Fucking damn.
I told you love was a rescue mission. I told you I was terrified of the dark and that she pulled me out, but she didn't pull me out to save me. She just dragged me into the light so he wouldn't miss. I should have stayed in the dark.
Oh dear. How is this a horror game? It's one of the dark, the spooky, and the fucking boring. God. This is a horror story, not a horror game. This is just awful. I think it's terrible. Oh, oops, oops. Oops, I hit the wrong button. Oopsie. I think this was a horrible, horrible game, but can't change anything about it now. That's just one thing I cannot do here. But yeah, I mean it's whatever. Because I can't do anything about how terrible of a horror game this was. You can't do anything about how terrible of a horror game this is. If it's like when I went on itch.io, I leave tags horror and short because I'm not gonna try to play along a horror game unless it's something I actually enjoy or it's something that could be interesting. But honestly, because I prefer short horror games because it's a lot more effort to cram what they can into a shorter, condensed story than an overarching one. An overarching story tends to have dull spots, blind spots, but it's a shorter horror game. It's more straight to the point, more consistent, more just there than a long form horror game. Because sometimes when a horror game is much larger, you start losing focus the longer the game goes on. So you want to keep the game as condensed as possible, but also inviting, attention grabbing, compelling. So otherwise, lose attention, and where is the intrigue with that? If you can't keep someone's attention, what's the point? It's like if you're writing a book, or you're voice acting, or you're making your own game. You have to keep in mind the audience, the story you want to tell, what kind of voice you want to use. If you can't keep someone's attention, how do you keep going with whatever objective you're trying? Voice acting, game making, or story writing. All right. Thank you for watching. Subscribe, follow, and I will see you tomorrow. Peace.